Good day. Oh, it is kind of cold. This is my 4th day making a video while I go out for a walk at the reservoir. Every day I don't really check the weather before getting dressed. And then when I walk outside, I just deal with it. If I didn't dress appropriately, I allow myself to suffer. Does that ever happen to you? Oh, wow. Okay, check this out, guys. Some shag bark here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're going to be making some shag bark syrup. I was like, that's my incentive for cleaning the yard. Raking lots of debris. There's lots of debris in the Midwest. You know, everyone's got something to clean up. In the Midwest, it's leaves, but it's a lot. It's kind of like litter. You shouldn't be cleaning them up, but you do. Oh my gosh. Wow, there's already 4 people watching. Cool. Steve is watching! Oh, Steve, I love you, buddy. Steve, my neighbor from LA, I wish that I was protecting you from the super virus. I would like to do that. If I was still in LA, Steve, I would probably be in my ninja phase. Escorting you like you're some like mobster. And then I'm just like cleaning the door handles and opening them for you. But really it's because you're immunocompromised. But we give you a lot of gold chains, so. Klaus is back. Shag, woof. Okay, haha, okay. Hi Klaus, hi Steve. Klaus again is a recurring friend who watches this. He has a voice that is too good for telemarketing. Klaus, what's your niche? You Klaus, I love you, buddy. I'm so glad that we got hired at the same time into this terrible call center in Eugene, and I knew from the second I heard Klaus's voice, I was like, man, that guy is gonna fail here, because he just has this disability where he sounds like a used car salesman. It's a disability. I'm laughing at it so that we can overcome it, Klaus, so that we can accept you more. You know, I'd love to get I'd love it if I got a robocall, but it was actually from you. Guys, do you ever get calls from people who are clearly in call centers and you kind of try to see it as your task to corrupt them and tell them more about the outside world so that you can save a life? Yeah, me too. I love to do that. Hello, neighbors. Isn't that nice? It's a young man. Well, okay, it's not during school hours. I was going to make a point that isn't really a point, but there was a young man on a bike with a fishing pole on a Friday. I love that. I would love it if all, anyone, any kid in school would rather go on a bike ride and go fishing instead of going to school. Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't it be great if we could do that? We could. We actually could do that. Guys, as I've traveled the world, I've made a lot of notes about different model school ideas that I have. Like a school that takes place on an Amtrak train, and all you do is study exactly what you see out the window. That's one idea. But another idea is like, hey, parents, if you stayed at home, like doctors, if you didn't report to the hospital, if you just went back to being a medieval doctor or like an apothecary or something in your house, you know, you could help people, but your kids would be there. You could teach your kids, your single-digit age children, how to be a doctor if you wanted. Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could have the other kids over from across the street to watch an operation. Is that an idea that offends people? I just want people to be happy, and I'm so glad that we don't have to devote 8 hours a day to the man. Well, you know what? Some of us do, and those are the real heroes that need to use this opportunity to unionize. Yeah, I keep looking at like the fact that there are actually more people in now than there were yesterday, and it's making me happy. We're still single digits, but it's fun. Okay, I'm gonna see who's here. Oh my God, Angelina is here. Guys, Angelina is a friend of mine from the Philly improv community who won a Hugo Award last year. I know nothing about the Hugo Award, but I know that it's a niche audience that's very big and influential, and she looked beautiful at the award ceremony. Get your priorities in order. She wrote a literary masterpiece. Yeah, but the hair and the dress, that one 3 hours was also good. Way to go, Angelina. Guys, I actually want to encourage all of you to get a Zoom account, because if you are not familiar, Zoom is like the video, I'm sorry, Facebook and Instagram, you're the same company, whatever. But anyway, yay, Zoom, I don't know who owns it, but it's a like mass video chatting software. I haven't actually even downloaded it yet, but that's what I'm going to do later today, because ideally we're going to try to get everyone in the whole world on the same screen. Okay, all at once. We're all going to video chat at once. Everyone in the whole world, okay? And then we're gonna take Trump and we're gonna open up his eyes and we're gonna make him look at it. This is where we're going. Okay, no, he probably couldn't do that. You know, it's being motivated by money is fun. Seems to be what makes the world go round around here. Jeremy's here. Jeremy. Oh, Mario's here too. Holy shit. And DJ's here. Guys, please get a Zoom account, okay? We're going to do this every day until we have to go back to work, but we should do it and open it up to other people too. So go get a Zoom account so we can all talk to each other. Okay, so here's who's in the room right now. Jeremy is a cameo guy on the sitcom called Superstore. Maybe one time. I don't know, Jeremy. He told me about it. And I wanted to believe that he was really famous. But then I mean, you do have a very particular look. I hope that you use this time to develop your portfolio so that you can branch out from being the character known as Porn Stash. All right, Jeremy has Zoom. Right on, buddy. Guys, Jeremy helps me on 4th of July when I was just getting used to hanging out in a beer truck most of my time, and I was giving away free alcohol to all the people in Malibu who were dressed a lot better than I was. I was like, damn, if I had the money to get a manicure, I probably should have done that today, but I don't. Let's see who bites. Okay, so guys, this is the Reservoir. I'm going up the steps now. So again, I came to Ohio. Thank God I escaped Los Angeles when I did. The idea of being in the middle of nowhere enticed me, so I came back to Central Ohio and have a really weird living situation, and we'll get into that. Oh, also, someone yesterday told me I should go like this. What do you think? What do you think's better? Oh, it says rotate your device. So Facebook won't actually let me go side to side. That sucks. Oh, Facebook! Here we are. So the Reservoir, for me, is a duration of time that I walk at a human pace with absolutely nothing to distract me but the things in my own head. Because usually when we're walking at a human pace these days, there are things that are trying to get in front of our eyes, and it's all part of the corporatocratic fascia that we are trying to circumvent politically right now. But anyway, I think that we need to branch back out into rural areas and reclaim our humanity. That would be really cool. So if anyone wants to do that, let me know. We could do it anywhere. Oh my gosh. It's a little bit cold. I probably shouldn't have worn my silk pants. Yeah, the neighbors are like, there's a tourist from Los Angeles around that reservoir again. Get out that gun. She's got them silk pants on today. Oh my God. Yes, it has become for me the most dangerous game here in Ohio. No, it's actually been really great. Okay, so Kira's here, Patsy's here, Julie's here. Oh my God. Julie, are you back in Eugene? Julie is a person who lives in Eugene, Oregon, and so I've been like moving around to different cities and seeing how quickly I can create a life for myself and then get rid of it. It's like early digital nomading. But anyway, I've done that in a few different cities in the past couple years. I did it in Austin, I did it in Eugene in a residential place and a commercial place, and then I did it in LA in a very interesting way we'll get into later. But anyway, when I was in Eugene, I had this big apartment and I had nothing in it, and I wanted to host couch surfers because I was so lonely because I had been traveling by myself forever. So anyway, I put an ad on the Eugene community Facebook page saying, I need extra blankets. And at the time I was like, does this make me sound homeless and needy? And I had that reckoning, but it wasn't for me. Those blankets were for the guests that I wanted to host in Eugene, Oregon. So anyway, Julie answers the Facebook ad, and she's got a bunch of blankets and pillows, and I actually met two people in Eugene that way. The other one is named Lauren. Anyway, Julie comes over, and she has this quilt that's was a quilt that she inherited when she was in a time of need, and she gave it to me. I was like, I love the Pacific Northwest. I love Oregon. Just like such a pure, simple experience, but really profound. And yeah, Eugene is an interesting place to take a respite. Not that I would recommend anyone go traveling. Justin Berger is Justin Berger in the house? Okay, guys, so Justin Berger is, oh my God, Justin, you were one of my first visual arts inspirations, because your portraits that I saw when he was a senior and I was a freshman at Tyler School of Art were like the most amazing things I'd ever seen. And then he was in this really cool band called, is it called F? With an exclamation point. There were a lot of interesting bands that came out of Tyler School of Art in 2005, like the Bloody Stool Band. Anyway, okay. Anyway, so Justin has become an amazing music organizer person in Philly, and he does so much for the creative arts community and builds community in such a fantastically beautiful way. And I want to work with you so badly, but we're gonna have to figure out how to do it digitally. Justin does a lot of cool interactive music stuff on his Facebook and asks thought-provoking questions, so you should find him. You can see him if you look at this feed and see who's in the room. Okay, who else is in the room? Oh my God, Troy's in here. Okay. Okay, Troy Adams, this one is for you. Guys, I love how every single person I know, we have really weird stories about how we met. That's why I'm so weird. I'm the sum of, we're all the sum of the 7 people that we spend the most time with. But for me, those 7 people continually change in sets of 7. So that's just my excuse for being the eccentric person that I am. Anyway, so I met Troy Adams in Roswell, New Mexico. When I was there with moon glasses. I don't even remember when it was, but there was like no one around. And I went into this alien museum, which was basically just a warehouse full of plastic green men, and Troy and his friend Claude were in there, the only 2 guys, and this is the way we developed the Moon Glasses brand. If I end up in a place and there's only 2 guys in that place, they're wearing moon glasses, baby. So I've got some really awesome pictures of Troy and Claude, and then I proceeded to stay in touch with both of them on Facebook, and I don't know how we ever otherwise would have met. We have very differing opinions, and it's really fun to navigate. Okay, I was born in Salem, Oregon. This is amazing memory storytelling. Kira! Okay, Kira, are you still in here? Kira, here's a story that I'm really sorry. It's actually an apology in the form of telling you about something I was going to do to be nice that I did not follow through on, and you never learned about it. So Kira is a really awesome friend of my friend Joey, and Joey introduced me to, don't you love it when your friend introduces you to another person? You're like, oh my God, this is the friend I wanted to meet. I was 2 degrees of separation away from you, baby. Anyway, so Kira was that person. And she was so cool when we met that I wanted to make her a fanny pack. Kira, I went to the fabric store and I got all these different kinds of little zippers. I was in a sewing phase at the time, because I had actually just done this like a gifting Kickstarter on Facebook where I asked people to send me pieces of African batik wax print fabric because I was dealing with a divorce. We're starting to work backwards now. Anyway, Kira, I was gonna make you a really amazing fanny pack out of this African wax print fabric, and I picked everything out, the snaps and the buttons and the zippers, and then it never happened, and then the house where I was keeping that stuff burned down on Valentine's Day. So I'm really sorry. This isn't about me, it's about me, it's about you. It's about fanny packs, damn it. It's about fanny packs. Guys, it's impossible to run when you have a purse. That's why we all need fanny packs. I have learned how to become a turtle. I just saw a guy and I know that he has probably been able to hear me because I've really been ranting. And this is now making me think about the physics of the reservoir because I've been being really loud while walking around it. But it's like in a community place, but I don't know anyone who's here or like how far away they are. I'm telling you. By next episode, I think people are going to be poaching me, trying to bag me. Oh, it's the cool puppies. Look. Hi. Hello, puppers. Hi. Hi. Can I say hi? Is it okay? Or
Yeah.
hello. Okay. Bye.
Thank you anyway.
Oh man. Dog owners must be having a real time right now. Man's relationship with dog has been evolving immensely. Like here, in this particular situation, that guy didn't let me pet his dog, but like I know that he really wanted me to pet his dog. You know? Because that's one reason that people buy dogs. Uh-oh. And Marshy. Alright. So there's that. So you lose that social component maybe. Like, oh, you can't enjoy my dog because I don't want you to get your like snot balls on it so I can drag it back into my house. I think it's very funny how, like, we think that we're such an advanced society, but there's so much infrastructure that would collapse in, like, a millisecond. Yep. So if you've been hitching your wagon to those stars, you might want to pull that lasso on back and give it another spin. Yeah. Alright guys, there are actually 8 people in this room right now. I love it! Guys, this is day 4 of me just being like, you know what? I'm gonna make a freaking resolution that I'm gonna keep. I've actually made a lot of resolutions I was gonna keep. I am keeping this week, but they're all like really weird ones. Like, I haven't washed my hair in like 21 days. But it's actually like kind of starting to look good again. I got through, the bad part was the day when the lady that I live with was getting all of her birthday flowers delivered actually while she was at work. Oh my God, do not summon me from the basement. Yeah, that was fun. There are people who come to call in the rural places that don't really come to call much in the city because they don't want to get shot up. All right, who's in this room? Okay, now we're only back to 5 people. Okay, I'm thinking about what I should do, whether I should stop here. Before I stop, I'm gonna say, so again, this is the thing I'm doing every day. There are lots of things I'm doing every day, and you should go look at all the videos that I posted of stuff that I was making yesterday on my iPad because it is crazy. But I'm really interested in it and I'm trying to get it out there. So that's why I am like creating a de facto media company that is totally barter based. So anyway, everyone should download the Zoom app, because if there's some way that at some point we could transition to using that, we could have a lot more people talking at once. And it might not happen now, but download it and see how it works for you, and we'll think about it, okay? You guys are all really cool. I think I'm actually going to take a break this weekend. I'm really sorry, but I'm going to go to my parents' house for 2 days. And we'll see. But keep watching my videos because I'm going to be posting some stuff. But then I'll be back on Monday. Oh, yeah, and I'm going to be cleaning the yard in this lady's house. And like picking up nuts from a few acres. So I know that episode 5 is going to be so cool. All right, guys, don't forget to clear your yards, boil what you can, and save it for later because things are getting weird.